So I know majority of you have already seen Black Panther and remember the scene of Killmonger in the British Museum, and it was the West African exhibit. And he began to ask the lady about this first mask, and she stated that it came from the Ashanti tribe of present day Ghana, because present day Ghana wasn't always located where it's at now. The Ashanti tribe are a conglomerate tribe of the Akan, and they have oral history of being from the tribe of Judah from Akan that was present at 70 AD when the Romans began to ransack the temple as Yeshua Bar Yosef, or Jesus Christ the Messiah, began to prophesy when he said that not one stone will remain. So there is no temple left over in what they call Jerusalem, which was created in 1948 by the Balfour Declaration. And the Britons had a lot to do with the Balfour Declaration. They gave it to the Rothschilds. And why did they do this? Because the Britons knew the identity of the Israelites because they came into contact with them before. This is why history is very important when it comes to studying our Bible. So let's continue and look into some facts about Great Britain and the mixing and mingling that they did with Africa. So when they began to go down into Africa and subjugate the people, they began to have a strong arm in the transatlantic slave trade. They actually created this triangle that was taking slaves from West Africa to the Americas to the West Indies, taking Native Americans, the Negro Native Americans, from the Americans and the West Indies into Britain and into West Africa. It was an exchange of Hebraic people. And many times in history, they began to say that the Arabs, the Jews, and the Christians were there amongst some pagans. And so the pagans, what were quote unquote African slaves. These are all conglomerate groups of Hebrews as well as some Canaanites mixed in amongst them. When you begin to look into the crown jewels, you'll see that the diamonds were taken from South Africa. You will also begin to notice the identical structure of the rod, as I'll call it, from the Ashanti king to the kings of Great Britain and the queens of Great Britain. Why is this? Because they went into West Africa and they took everything that belonged to us. And this is how West Africa got whitewashed by Great Britain. Read your Bible and study history. Food for thought.